Hello beautiful people, this is Bree coming to you from Umami Gourmet Coffee and Exotic Tea, and I wanted to come to you today to talk about oolong teas. Now I have about 7 or 8 oolong teas here in the shop, and we're going to talk about all of them. If you're a regular, welcome, thanks for joining us, and if you are new here, then please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining us while we have tea time with Bree. Now, I'll give you a little history or some little facts about oolong. Some fun facts about oolong. So oolong tea does still come from the Camellia sinensis plant, but as we have learned, it is the processing that makes it an oolong tea versus a green or a black tea. Now, oolong tea does have lots of benefits to it. It is like the #1 tea in a lot of the Asian cultures. And the reason why a lot of people like it, and in most of your weight loss teas, you'll see that some people are using oolong because it helps to speed up your metabolism, break down your body fats. If you're eating a high fatty meal, it will help to process it. It has some fat busting, if that's a term, it has some fat busting properties to it. So it gets those fat cells and breaks them down quicker. You'll hear Dr. Oz and a lot of the doctors talk about it because it is dubbed a weight loss tea. There are many cultivars of oolong teas, and each one usually delivers a different flavor profile. Now, just like the other green tea, black tea, or whatever, is packed with lots of antioxidants, and it has fat burning properties, and it will help to speed up your metabolism. So let's get into what we have here in the shop. I'm going to start with the regular oolong teas that don't have any added flavor to them. The flavor only comes from the terrain or the atmosphere that they were grown in. So the first one here is Royal Iron Goddess, and we call it Royal Iron Goddess here because it is one of the names that I came up with. It's a Taekwon yin. And excuse me, I am not Asian, so I'm not trying to butcher some of these words, but I don't speak Mandarin. So a Taekwon yin, and some people refer to it as a jade oolong because it does have a nice, actually I can show you. This is our golden sunset oolong, and you see how that has a nice jade, nice green color to it. It is delicious. And the base for this tea is the Taekwon yin, and this is a really good one. It's one of the popular ones. If you go to the Asian restaurants, they're, if they're not serving the Jasmine, if you ask for oolong, then this is usually what they will give you. Now the next oolong is called Big Red Robe. That's the American translation for it. I'm gonna put the name of it down. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this, but I know it when I see it. But I will put the the name of it down below. But this is called Big Red Robe or Wu Yi Rock Tea, and it is from the Wu Yi mountains of China, and this has an earthy scent. But the thing that I love about oolongs, and I really do love oolongs, I love them over black teas because oolong, they have lots of properties, but they are also light in flavor. Some people don't like the ones that are light on the flavor side, but I do. And this one is kind of it's said to be roasted over charcoal, so it has kind of a toasty notes to it. And it does a little bit, but I really like this one, and it's called Big Red Robe. So we also have a Chung Oolong. Again, I do not speak Mandarin. So of course I'm going to put the pictures up, but the Chung Oolong, I'm going to read what I wrote because Chung Oolong is also from the Fujian province of China. It has a dark leaf because it is fermented, and it's said to be processed over charcoal. It produces an amber liqueur, and it has finishes. It has a peppery finish and some chrysanthemums and peonies on the end of it. So that's the Chung Oolong. Now let's get into our flavored oolongs. And again, like I said, oolongs is one of my favorites. So I've had fun with some of these choices that we have. And the first one, it's called Mango Blossoms. It smells delightful. If you are a mango lover, then you're gonna love this oolong. And this has mango chunks in it, and it's over a Taekwon Yin, a jade oolong. So the flavor is just really, the mangoes and the oolongs well balance each other. It also has calendula petals and safflower petals. So good. I love oolong. So then we have Oolong On The Goji. And this is just a play on, it's oolong, it's that Taekwon Yin again, so that gives you that jade cup, that nice, beautiful jade cup of tea. And then it has goji berries in there, sunflower and calendula petals as well. This is another one that's just very flavorful. The oolong with the goji berries balance each other out. It's a really good cup of tea. And then we have Golden Sunrise, and that's what I brewed today. I brewed the Golden Sunrise, and I'm not sure, I'm gonna hold this tea bag up, but this is only 1 teaspoon, and it puffed up. I have my make your own tea bag, so it puffed up to that size. I only did 8 ounces today, but this, you can just continue to re-steep and re-steep and re-steep your tea, and you will get a really good cup of tea. But let's talk about this Golden Sunrise. It's a Taekwon Yin. It's watermelon. It's melon flavors in there. It has papaya, plum, and safflower petals in there. It's really, really a beautiful tea, but it also tastes wonderful. I love this tea. This tea has become one of my nostalgic staples because what happens is, this was one of my teas that I had in Virginia, and like I can remember brewing this tea, and every time I brewed this tea, good things happen. So I love to brew this tea because it makes me remember Virginia, where I'm from. This tea was also named because this was the first oolong that I tasted that I really like, and I love the sunrise. So that's why this is called Golden Sunrise, because the liqueur, when it's brewing, it reminded me of a golden sunrise. Okay, now we're going to talk about Lemon Basil Refresh. Now this particular one, the lemon is in there. It has a creamy notes of lemon, if that makes sense. So this is done with the roasted oolong, or the Chung Oolong, and it also has the lemony bits in there. This is a really good one. It has a smoky toasted flavor because of the Chung Oolong, but definitely a really good one as well. And our last one is called Blueberry Paradise. Now the Blueberry Paradise also has a Taekwon Yin base to it. And I think out of all the teas here, this one is definitely the most fruity one. And the reason why is we have Blueberry Delight, which is a fruit tea. the Blueberry Paradise is our oolong tea. So it's really just a marriage of some really good flavors. So you have the blueberries in there, the hibiscus, the beetroot bits. They're all in there, and then I added some Taekwondo to that already beautiful flavor just to give it some caffeine and some more properties in there. So the Blueberry Paradise, if you love blueberries, then that one is gonna be your tea. Blueberry Paradise for caffeine, Blueberry Delight for caffeine free. But let's get back to our oolong. One more of our flavor teas, and this is more on the floral side, is Jasmine Citrus Blossoms. Now, this tea is very good. It's also made with the Chung base oolong, so it has some toasty notes in there, but jasmine flowers and some orange and citrus notes at the end, and that one is a really good one too. And of course, I'll put the pictures up. So those are all of our oolong teas that I wanted to share with you today. Please tag a tea lover. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching us. I will put some benefits of the oolong tea at the end of this video, and I appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.